Hello guys, welcome back to this new tarot reading. This time I'm going to do an individual reading for the Boyz member. I believe he's the Magne, Eric. So I'm going to start with him because it was a request, and of course, then if you would like to leave me in the comment section other members that you would like me to do reading on, I will eventually try to do them all. Please bear with me, please have patience that there are a lot of members, and I also started reading for SF9 members, so there are a lot of people in line, but eventually I will try to get to all of them, since I want to be respectful to the group and I don't want to leave any member without the reading. So let's start talking a bit about Eric's energy. I believe that Eric is also my astrological twin because he is a Capricorn and his moon is in Scorpio also, just like God Seven's JB and Blackpink's Jenny. So there are a lot of idols that have this trait. So I believe that maybe they are popular. Maybe it's like in their energetic self. It's very suitable, their energy for this kind of profession. So let's talk a bit about the archetype cards that this young man got. He got the Thief or the Robber, and he also got the card of Scribe and the card of Addict. So if I have to think about the fifth, I say robber because the word fifth, actually, I know I'm saying it in the wrong way. So that's why please bear with me when I want to translate it to robber. And I hope I'm making myself clear here and understood, because my accent is too strong. Um, and every time this robber card comes out, a lot of people are like afraid of this card because they're like, oh, is he going to rob me or steal something? No, actually, it means this archetype means about you, or this person that got this archetype, to have the ability to shield themselves and protect themselves for not being robbed by others. And what I mean by this is that, for example, if you have you yourself inside of yourself, each of us, we have a lot of potentials. We have just like we have weaknesses, we have strengths. Sometimes we are not aware of those strengths. So that's why when we're feeling a bit with a low self-esteem, we tend to give our power away to others, or we tend to get ourselves into situations where we are being manipulated by others, and we forget our own value, and also our own independency, and what we really are about, and what our main goals are in life. So when you are in this robber archetype, it means that you protect yourself from others robbing you, or actually taking away your power, or taking away your energy, or making you waste your time, or making you use your power so they can take advantage of this. It's about you being like a thief in or a robber, in the sense that you are sneaky or cautious or smart enough to see when someone is trying to rob something out of you, or where someone wants to take advantage of your abilities or of your talents, and that they want it for themselves. So it's not to put yourself in a position where others can take advantage of you or actually manipulate you. So this is what this archetype, I think that for Eric, means that he needs to acknowledge his value. I know I believe he's the magnet, like I said. He is the youngest, but at the same time, I believe that with that moon in Scorpio, he is very intelligent. Like, he knows people. Like, he may not be aware 100% about how intuitive he is, or maybe how he knows things without actually not knowing how he knows. But there's an inner wisdom inside of him, and there's also inside of him this drive and this desire to work on himself and to be a better version of himself. I believe that he's really hardworking, but he's still testing the waters. He's still learning to manage his passions and his drive and his energy. I don't think he still is in full power of himself. I believe he wants to be. I believe he's interested in getting to know himself. I believe he is very excited to explore different options for himself. He is I believe he will make a great career for him. But he's still in the process of getting to know himself because he's really young, actually. So he will eventually go through a lot of transformation when it comes to his personality. So he will change a lot with time. He will not always be the same person we see today. But I see that he's very ambitious. He definitely wants to be the best. And with this scribe, I believe that there's something about his memory and the way that he saves information. He's really good at that. He has an extraordinary memory, and he's also very good with facts. There's an ability he has to store data that maybe he thinks that are useless, but actually he needs. And I think that this also has to do with the fact that he knows people, or the fact that he has this intuition that allows him to get closer to people and to actually find out what they're about, or actually what their secrets are. So I think that he needs to work with that information that he got, and always be like one step farther, to try to always try to make advantages, not to put himself in a situation where others can step on him, or can take advantage of him, because he has a lot of potential. But he will encounter eventually, because when you have a moon in Scorpio, you tend to relate yourself, or you tend to form bonds with people that are very manipulative, that are very jealous, or that are very envious. So you have to open your eyes really wide and understand that yes, you can be really intuitive, but sometimes when there's feelings involved, or there are emotions involved, somehow you're not able to see straight people for who they are, or maybe what their real intentions are. Some people think that because you have a Scorpio energy, or maybe because you are a Scorpio, that somehow you know it all. Like yes, you are a psychic, you are a detective, you know everything. And actually, yes, you can know or be intuitive, but sometimes you don't apply it, because sometimes when there are feelings involved, or when you love someone so much, you are not able to see sometimes the flaws of that person, or maybe that person is not very good for you. So every energy has its challenges, as well as its very bright sides. But there's no sign or astrological aspect that can like tell you that yes, you will be successful and you will know it all. There are always tests in the way. So, and with the card of the addict, I think that he also needs to um take care also of his tendency to be maybe too greedy, or actually to feeling like too confident. I think there's something about him that makes him feel, because he's very fortunate, like things happen in his life, and he just like flows with life. He has good image, he has a nice aura. There's something about him that is really appealing to the audience and to other people that are around him. So he definitely experienced a lot of moments of very lucky instances, or lucky moments. So he's very used to winning. he's very used to always getting his way. So I think with this addict card, he needs to control a bit this sense of him knowing all, or him actually feeling like he will accomplish everything, because it's really nice to have confidence in yourself and to believe in yourself, but he also has to take into consideration that he is not the only one that is putting the effort, or is not the only one that has the same goal or passion. um, he is very lucky. He can have a lot of options, but there's always going to be competition, like you always have to keep training, you have to keep putting the work, and you have to stay humble, you because there's something about him, with him being actually a Capricorn with a moon in Scorpio, that actually I don't see him like behaving like a magnet. Actually, I see him like he is very wise, beyond his years, that he is very he's very mature. He looks really mature, but maybe it's not that he is mature. Maybe it's that he knows how to behave in a world of grown-ups. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like he is used to dealing with older people, and he is an old soul too, so he knows what it has to be done when it comes to professional wise. When it comes to what it takes to put all the effort, and actually he believes that effort is what makes a difference, um, and actually your own will to accomplish something. He definitely believes in himself a lot, and he has a lot of traits that are going to lead him to very successful situations. But at the same time, he needs to slow down. I see these very young members in these groups being very like hot-headed, very passionate, like they know that they have this passion and this desire and almost this hunger, that they just want to run everyone over. They just want to go to the finish line, and they will do whatever it takes. And sometimes that can be a bit overwhelming for people or that surround them, or that are around them, to live with that energy. It's like, slow down, like you're just starting, and you are just a kid. Like you are a kid, have fun. Yes, you are working. Yes, you are in a in a big boys, uh you are in a men industry, you are surrounded by adults, but don't forget that you have to enjoy yourself. That don't forget that there's a part of you that you are still a kid. So don't try to live very fast. Just enjoy the ride. Don't rush yourself, So let's start with the archetype cards I'm sorry, for the tarot cards that came up for him. He got the Seven of Pentacles, the World, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, the Strength, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. And I'm sorry if I said that the first card was the Seven of Pentacles. Actually, it's the Six of Pentacles. So I think that he is feeling like really lucky and really excited about, maybe because they're in Kingdom and he is having this opportunity to have fun with all this process of the competition, because there's also, he's very competitive also. He likes to win. He likes to be in the spotlight. He likes to be recognized. He loves to be looked at. He enjoys being in the spotlight. He enjoys being, I think that as time passes, he will even become more comfortable with being in the spotlight. I think he was born to be in the spotlight, because there's something about him that is really attractive. And I don't mean it just physically, I mean in the way that he has this very expansive energy. Maybe his rising is in Sagittarius, or he has a huge energy of Sagittarius in him, because there's a lot of optimism and a lot of fire in him, that it's much more bright. It's brighter than actually that Scorpio energy of him. I think this is a kind of passion that it's more, it's free. It's about freedom. It's about believing in yourself, and it's about also because he's very loved. He's someone that ever since he was young, he experienced a lot of love. So he definitely has this inner confidence about what opportunities lies ahead for him. And also, I think there's a female, like that is older than him, that actually I believe he is her favorite. I think that she is someone that has a role of power in the company, or it's someone very influential, like an actionist or something, that has her eyes on him, in the sense that she probably was the one who casted him, or was the one who was like, I want him on the team. Because she's also like this energetic and spontaneous person, but she saw him and it was like, I like him. I like his vibe. I have the feeling that we can do great things with this young man. Um, she definitely like he is her favorite. Like I have the feeling that she has favoritism for him, and not because he's the magnet, or just because there's something about him that she finds like she can do, like I don't know, like making um using his image, to gain more popularity for the rest of the boys. Even though I know that there are a lot of members in there and they are all handsome, there are a lot of visuals from what I could see. Today I was watching Kingdom, and I was able, thanks to this show, I was able to see a little bit about these groups, these large groups in action. So I was really impressed by them. They are all really good looking. They are really talented. So I love their energy. But I believe that he is her favorite. So, and that's why I think that he feels privileged somehow. That he feels like he will have uh, he just knows people. It's like I said, he just knows. He's very intuitive, and he's also very aware of his own magnetism. I mean, he's no fool. He knows that he was chosen because of his attitude, or maybe because of his looks, but he's definitely very hardworking, and he's also someone that he is always trying to make efforts to become a better version of himself. I believe he wants to be a better version. He wants to be considered talented also. So I see him like working a lot during this period in Kingdom and also afterwards. I think that if they don't make it in Kingdom, um, I think he will feel a bit frustrated. There will be something that he will feel like, I don't know if maybe they will rank in the third place, or like near the third place or something like that, and they will get like some, I don't know how you say it in English, but it's when they give you an award for participation or something, a consolation award or something like that. And will definitely feel a bit like let down, because he will feel like, oh, all this effort that we put, and then nothing came out of this. And actually he's also this, actually this kind of disappointments, or maybe these kinds of experiences, will also teach him to be more humble, and actually to be more patient. I think that he needs, like I said, he needs to slow down. He needs to save his energy. He needs to work more on himself, and also not to become too greedy, not to become so attached to being the best or winning things, because life, yes, he is in a competitive environment. I believe that he also was chosen because of this, because he's very competitive. There's something about him that he definitely wants to be number one. He doesn't settle for less. But at the same time, I think he needs time to reflect. And these kinds of situations where you face a letdown, or where you face like, oh, I didn't make it in the group or in the team, allows him to get in touch with, more looking into himself and seeing what, maybe appreciating what got him to where he is right now, and not only being thinking about achieving the next goal, but also be thankful and being able to look back to everything that he had gained, and not being always, because the less carries the two at once. So I definitely see them like resting or taking like a vacation or something like that, but he will already be setting his mind to a new goal. I see him like, yes, I see him like looking at the future, like seeing all the possibilities. Of course, the boys are going to get very much popularity than they already have, and get um they will get like a lot of opportunities, and also a lot of gigs, and a lot of offers when it comes to working. So I think that it will be a nice time for him. But it's like I said, the same thing I said for the SF9 member that I did prior, that I read Chani of SF9, and it's the same. They need to slow down with the greediness. They need to slow down a bit, because they have a long road to live yet. They have a long road to go. They don't have to burn themselves down, or to just burn all the stamina, or all the passion. They need to keep themselves stable. This competition, or this stage that is now, is not the end of anything. It's not this kind of situation of it's now or never. We make it now, or we will never make it. It's not about that. They need to slow down a bit, because I see that they are very goal orientated, and they are very ambitious. So, and they can get really moody and restless if they don't win. So that's why they need to calm down in order to have better and healthier relationship also with others and with people around them. So I'm going to leave it here. So it was a pleasure to read for Eric. And if you are a fan of the boys and you want to leave in the comment sections a recommendation of other members for me to read, I will be doing them. Please, like I said, be patient, because there are a lot of them, and I will try to deliver for the other groups as well, because I want to be fair for everyone that is requesting it. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.